Silicon Valley, technology, art, green, and sustainability. Welcome to another episode of Silicon Valley Tech, Art, Green, and Sustainability. Today I'm really excited to have three guests with me who we're going to be talking about transportation. And this is an important issue, and it's important for everybody here in the Bay Area and beyond. And so I have Damian from the Bay Area Quality Management District, and it's a long acronym for that. And we have Aya returning again from Pat's Car Share, so thank you for joining us again. And Satyajit, did I get that right?
Yeah.
Yes, from Dot Green Charging.
Green Dot Charging.
Green Dot Charging. I always reverse that. It's a great technology. So you guys, welcome. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us here.
If you guys could just do a little self-introduction about you to the audience, and we'll start here with you.
My name is Damian Breen, and I'm the Director of the Strategic Incentives Program at the Bay Area Air Quality Management District. What the incentives program does is it provides about $80 million annually to take folks out of higher polluting vehicles and put them into cleaner, new and alternative technologies.
That's great. And how long have you been?
I've been the director for approximately 2 years, and for 2 years prior to that I was a manager in that program. Okay. Prior to that I worked in our compliance and enforcement division for 4 years, and before that I was a consultant for environmental issues in both New York and in California.
Great. And where are you from originally? I love the accent.
I'm originally from Ireland. I hold a degree in geology from the University College Galway in Ireland, and
Very cool.
Masters in pollution assessment and control from IT Sligo.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. Aya.
Sure. My name is Aya Mahan. I am co-founder of Pat's Car Share. PATS is an acronym for Public Alternative Transportation Systems, and we provide car sharing services here in the Bay Area, specifically in the Silicon Valley right now. I have a background in environmental science. I have a degree with an emphasis in ethics, so really studying the what our interactions are with our environment and what we can do to protect our environment.
And you got that up in
I got
the
that
audience that hasn't seen you on
Sure,
camera
I got
before.
my degree up at Humboldt State University up north. They have a really great environmental science program up there.
So you are the go-to girl here for the in the environmental issues right now, because you're just freshly out, right?
Freshly
About
out.
5 years,
I
or?
finished in 2009, in fall of 2009. So it's
No
been a
wonder
few
you're
years.
so good at what you do.
Yes, yes.
And a little bit on your background.
Yes, my background is in vehicle dynamics and controls. I got my PhD in Cal Berkeley.
At Cal Berkeley?
Yeah.
Okay.
And right after that, I was also involved in their automated transportation and highway systems project, where we essentially created the first driverless cars. But more recently, I got the idea for charging, hands-free charging for electric vehicles when I first heard of GM Volt's announcement. And quickly I realized that I don't even charge my cell phone properly. So I need to have an automated solution which will charge my car reliably and safely. And that's exactly what Green Dot is providing now. What I think is going to happen is this is going to improve the EV owner's experience substantially, and it's going to in turn drive the adoption of electric vehicles.
Cool. So Damon, we met at an event. It was an EV plug-in workstation something event at City Hall.
That's right.
And there was a lot of really interesting information. And you had said something about the 7.2 million people, and then you were in the 9 districts and 18,000 regulatory something.
Yeah.
It's a huge area, and your expertise, I guess, is in the commercial transportation mostly.
Well, we actually support a lot of different modes of transportation. We support last mile solutions for the public transportation system. So if you travel on either BART or Caltrain, generally at the end of those lines you'll see shuttles that are provided through VTA or AC Transit, and those shuttles are actually paid for by the Air District. We're also piloting a regional bicycle sharing program.
So a lot of alternative transportation.
Alternative transportation, things that take people out of their cars. We provide the bicycle parking, is sponsored by the Air District. But you'll also see our stickers on alternative taxis. We change out a lot of different vehicle types, especially heavy-duty trucks. Heavy-duty trucks produce diesel particulate, which is a toxic air contaminant, and annually the Air District provides on the average of about $60 million to take those trucks and change them either to alternative fuel vehicles, CNG, plug-in hybrid, or we replace them with lower emitting trucks with newer engines that have more stringent standards. So we work a lot with all forms of transportation, personal, private, our public transportation systems, and our goods movement.
Let's bring up the first slide here. And the first slide, I think, has part of the area that you guys cover. So we have some of the counties here. It actually, you go beyond that probably too, right? This map here.
Yeah, we go a little bit further south and a little bit further north. North as far as we have Marin County, all of Napa County, all of Sonoma County. Well, actually, the southern part of Sonoma County, a little bit of Solano County. Then we have all of San Francisco, Alameda, Santa Clara, stretching south as far as about Gilroy or so. So if you want kind of markers, if you were to travel along Bay Area highways, as far south as 101 would be Gilroy, as far north as Santa Rosa, in the opposite direction. And then in terms of west, it would be, or in terms of east actually, it would be as far as Fairfield. So it's a large area, about close to 6,000 square miles, 7.2, pumping up to nearly 8.5 million people, and predicted to grow. Our population growth in that region is predicted to grow by at least another 1 million.
Let's bring one more slide up here. I think we have one more for you right here. And so here's some of the things that you guys do.
Yeah.
Some of the slides that you brought us, and electrical charging stations. Let's bring that down too. You mentioned taxis, alternative.
Yeah. One of the things that we were able to support for the city of San Francisco was the conversion of their fleet to alternative fuels, primarily natural gas and hybrid. They've been able to cut their greenhouse gas emissions from that fleet by 50% over the last 10 years due to grants from us and cooperation there in the city.
That's incredible.
It's one of the things that we're very proud of. But we have programs like that rolling out all over the Bay Area. One of our biggest programs right now is actually the promotion of the electric vehicle. We're currently about to embark on a planning process for the entire Bay Area to get it ready for electric vehicles. That means helping cities and counties to get ready for electric vehicle charging, to be able to do the permits and inspections that are necessary to get the vehicles in place. We're working with the dealers and the folks who manufacture the vehicles so that the experience will become more seamless and simple for the folks who are buying the vehicles. And then there's two other components to it. One is we're going to figure out where we need to put vehicle charging so that the vehicles that we do have out there have enough support in terms of being able to charge and extend their ranges. So it's a big effort. On top of that, we've put about $6.5 million on the table to help with that infrastructure installation, and this planning effort and that infrastructure installation will help us to get ready for electric vehicles in this region. And that
so
region,
very serious question. Do you get any sleep? No, I'm just kidding.
Well, one of the jokes that we have is, we got 7.5 million people, and all we have to do is make them agree on what is the best for them in terms of air quality. But this is one of the things that we're stressing, because transportation in the Bay Area, that means goods movement, vehicle movement, people movement, even public transportation, is responsible for 50% or 25% of our air pollution and 25% of our greenhouse gases. So it's a huge source for us, and getting these clean vehicles on the road that have zero tailpipe emissions is really a key strategy for us at the Air District to make in the Bay Area healthier, give us cleaner air, and then contribute our share to improving global climate.
I want to come back to the bike path things in a minute, but let's give Aya a chance. Aya, will you let us know, you've been on the show before, so some people may know a little bit already, but give us a little bit on what you're doing, and it's a fascinating business that you guys are doing.
Sure. We've started a car sharing company here in San Jose. We have a fleet of vehicles that can be rented by the hour or the day.